In this first set of videos, we'll illustrate a case study demonstrating how to specify the Pls Sem model. What you see in front of you is a hypothetical or theoretical model which estimates the relationships or depicts the relationships between four constructs. Corporate reputation, which actually is represented by two constructs, corporate competency and likability. Customer satisfaction, which is represented by this latent construct that I'll call CUSA. And customer loyalty, which is represented by this final endogenous or predicted latent construct, CUSL. Specifying the Pls Sem model really broadly has two steps. You want to develop the so-called structural model, the conceptual or theoretical model, which shows the relationships among the latent constructs that you see represented here as blue circles. A latent construct is a variable, if you will. The latent part of it means that you cannot measure it directly. Typical examples are attitudes and beliefs, things that go on, perceptions, things that go on in a person's head. You can't open up somebody's brain and look inside and measure the amount, how much they like, for example, the color red. But what you can do is you can ask them questions that tap into that unobservable latent construct, like corporate likability. Okay, so again, what we're doing here, what we're measuring, corporate reputation, which is comprised of these two constructs, customer satisfaction, which is CUSA, and customer loyalty. Now, note we have arrows, path, it's a path diagram, we have paths. What the paths depict, they are directional, and what they depict is the hypothesized direction of effect, or causality, if you will, between one latent variable and another. So by drawing a path, an arrow from comp to CUSA, we are saying that corporate competency, when it goes up or down in value, it has an effect. We don't know if it's positive or negative. It has an effect on customer satisfaction. And here for corporate likability, we're saying the same thing. We're saying that there is some sort of causal relationship. When the value of likability goes up or down, it has a corresponding impact, causal impact on customer satisfaction downstream. Now you can immediately see that one of the advantages of using path modeling is that you can represent so-called direct relationships, that is a single path between an antecedent variable like comp and a subsequent or predicted or endogenous variable like CUSA, one arrow. But notice also there's an indirect effect of comp on CUSL through customer satisfaction. In fact, there is both a direct effect of comp, we are hypothesizing a direct effect of comp on customer loyalty in this path here, but we're also suggesting or hypothesizing that there is an indirect effect of competency on customer loyalty through satisfaction. So we have a pretty simple corporate reputation latent model, structural model, theoretical model, where we have posited the suspected directions of causality or influences of these four constructs on one another. And just a quick term here, when you hear the word independent variable, you probably know what that means. That's a variable that is not predicted within the model. Corporate competency, corporate likability, which comprise together corporate reputation, these are independent variables. Well, in PLS speak, if you will, these are also called exogenous variables. Exogenous means the same thing, they are not predicted within the model. Now, any variable that also has an arrow pointing to it, like customer satisfaction or customer loyalty, is a dependent variable. The arrowhead shows that it is predicted within the model. So a dependent variable is also called, in PLS speak, if you will, an endogenous variable.